Touching Home marks the debut of the Miller brothers, Logan and Noah Miller, identical twins, and their first foray onto the big screen with this film. Is directed, written, produced, and starring Logan and Noah Miller as well. They've got a lot to do, and they do it very well here in an autobiographical story on the actual life of their father, the late Daniel Miller, who passed away in 2006 in jail, an alcoholic with very little left, in fact, in his life, but these precious two young men. And they do a precious job of translating that story to the big screen. And Ed Harris does a marvelous job acting as their father, and he plays Charlie Winston, which is a slight variation on the real-life Mr. Miller. Nonetheless, a very touching performance by Mr. Harris, a very good one, in a film that is all heart, all grit. A film that combines the Western frontier with intimate family drama and does it well. It's set 20 miles north of San Francisco in Fairfax, the hometown of these brothers, and they do a really good job of chronicling a story of warmth and tenderness along with its rough edges. Ed Harris plays the alcoholic father and does a masterful job in conveying the pain and the pride that he has, more importantly, in this film. It's not just another alcoholic. He really does have some grounding in his performance and something that really is not a caricature at all. He really has dug inside the intimacy of this man as he was, a man who tries to do the right thing and tries in vain for his kids to be strong for them, only to do something that's really beyond his control, and that is because he has been diseased by alcohol. Logan and Noah essentially, of course, play themselves, and that's not an easy thing to do either. They play two people on the verge of the big time in the big leagues, or at least looking for a tryout in Arizona to get to the big leagues. They really want to pitch there. They are scouted, they are looked at. One of them is much more gung-ho about going than the other, but they try to make the best of it that they can, and then their father becomes a bad umpire, if you will, in trying to shepherd them to their American dream. And that's what this film is about. It's about Americana, it's about the American dream, and it's about never giving up, ever, against all odds. And it's really a testament to these brothers, the Miller brothers, that they're able to put such a great film on screen. It plays very well. Are there some cliches to it? Yes, there are. Are there characters in this film we've seen before? Absolutely. We've seen them in many movies before. But there's something very sincere and down-to-earth about this film that hits straight home, straight to the core, and is very effective. There's supplementing performances by Brad Dourif and by Robert Forster, and all the players here do a really good job. They're people that we know, they're people that we feel they could be in our family, and they certainly could be in yours. Touching Home is a majestic triumph. It opened in San Francisco, Sacramento, and San Rafael recently, and it's going around the country here in the United States. So if you are near a theater that's going to be playing this film, New York City coming up also soon, as well as Petaluma and San Jose and Berkeley, please be sure to watch Touching Home. It really is one of the best films so far in 2010. I'm Omar Moore for the Popcorn Reel.